Hello. We're going to be doing something a little different today. I just like listening to this song to kind of hype me up for things. It's going to take a second for me to get this set up, just because I have to run it in DOSBox, but it should be worth the hype. If it's not, well, shit. There we go. Alright. Let's get this turned down so we can actually start. Alright, so let me explain what this is and what I mean by audio switch. Back in the day, I used to go to LAN parties quite a lot, and one of the things that we did at the LAN parties was we discovered this one glitch with King's Quest. King's Quest, excuse me, is a point-and-click adventure game from the DOS era. It got a port to the Windows, and something weird happens to the audio if you install the DOS version, then put the Windows CD in. Now, that being said, because of what happens, I'm going to be following a walkthrough. Okay? Don't be getting mad at me when you start seeing that, but you'll understand why. I'll give you guys a screen region as soon as I can. There we go. Did that give you a screen? No, it didn't. Alright, hold on.
An item. This allows you to select an item. Have you previously played King's Quest V? Description of. This allows you to do something.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. It's called DOSBox. There we go. There we go.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide.
Give me half a second. We may have to start the game over again just so we can fix it. Alright, position, center. Oh, that's not quite right. Center horizontally, maybe. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and restart the game just so we can do it real quick. Alright, so I don't think you guys can see that. Mount C to C / yes, I know that's recommended. Mount D to C / and you actually have to have an actual copy of the game for this to work, which is what makes it so crazy. You can't do this with the GOG version. I tried. I even thought about emulating a computer just to be able to do this, but there we go. Let's see if that still has the screen region. It does. Good.
an item. This allows you to select an item. Have you previously played King's Quest V? Description of. This allows you to do something.
No.
Plot. Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide.
Okay, we're gonna watch it.
Tree limb at the edge of a gloomy forest. Impatiently, Cedric watches Graham from the gnome's roof. Not being much of a honey eater, Cedric shows little interest in the beehive. Cedric perches safely on a scrubby bush above the anthill and watches the activity below. Cedric perches upon the swarthy Hog Inn sign. Even Cedric looks cold as he watches Graham traverse the icy path. Shivering with the cold, Cedric seems to be a bit befuddled and not much help. Shivering with the cold, Cedric seems to be a bit befuddled and not much help. Shivering with the cold, Cedric looks more than ready to leave these frozen reaches behind.
This is clearly
Cedric
the
looks
audio
relieved
that's needed to
out
be
of those
here.
cold mountains. Cedric looks with wonder at the beautiful beach. Cedric seems as curious about this place as Graham. Cedric looks frightened at the sight of the stone serpents. Cedric looks more and more frightened the closer he and Graham get to the bizarre castle. Cedric perches nervously as he surveys the surrounding area. Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham.
See how the path goes to the east up into the mountains? That's the route to Mordak's castle. Ooh, if you follow the path to the south over the next rise, you'll come to the town. See the road there? Back to the east is the town. You'll find a rundown inn if you follow the road to the west. If you walk to the south, you'll find the
So this is why we're using a walkthrough, because
town
I'm not...
bakehouse. Ooh, there's nothing but a dark, scary forest to the north. Back to the east is Crispin's house. Ooh, that's a dark, creepy forest that we all avoid. I've heard you can get lost in there and maybe run into an evil old witch. Ooh, Graham, that dog looks mean. Back down the road to the east, you'll run into the bakehouse. Ooh, there's nothing to the west but endless desert. Ooh, I've never been here before, but I think this is the way over the mountains. Let's go, Graham. I'm cold, and I want to get out of here. Ooh, isn't this a funny house, Graham? What kind of person would
Cedric,
live
what are
in
you
a place
on?
like
Are you
this?
okay?
Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment. So, perhaps planning their next move. And
Cedric,
so
please.
is not in a talkative mood. Having other things on his mind, Cedric doesn't appear to be in the mood to talk right now.
He's talking to me right
Cedric
now.
seems to be quietly contemplating their current situation, and so is not inclined to indulge in conversation right now.
Oh, no, you keep it, Graham. It's much too hard to fly and carry things at the same time. Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert further west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
A large beast rushes toward Graham with hatred in its red-rimmed eyes. A large beast lies stunned on the floor. A large beast lies stunned on the floor. Graham could never overpower this huge beast. Graham wants no part of this beast. The empty bag proves useless here. Too late. That won't help Graham against this huge beast. This is no time for conversation. This would not be a good time to bother Mordak. Graham wisely
Who the fuck is
decides to keep
Mordak?
his mouth shut. Through the open doorway, Graham can see the wizard lying asleep in his bed. Mordak lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. The cat is attracted to the fish. Greedily, the cat devours the fish. The cat seems content after eating the fish.
The fish.
The cat looks in a hurry to leave. The cat struggles in vain inside the bag. The black cat eyes Graham suspiciously. It wouldn't be wise for Graham to carry the cat around. Those claws look awfully sharp. It won't sway the cat. Graham's in trouble. Don't bother the cat with that.
I like how Graham is
How
just
did
like
you get
looking
here?
at Cedric like, what in the
I have
fuck?
journeyed far, over land and sea.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry. Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Poor Graham. Mordax shows no mercy. Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole. Graham finds that his hand is too large to reach very far into the small mouse hole. Graham can't reach into the mouse hole far enough to retrieve
Graham
the piece
is
of
so
cheese.
fucking high
Graham
right
can
now.
almost reach the piece of cheese inside the mouse hole, but finds his hand too large to reach very far. There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole. Green mold covers the small piece of cheese. That won't do any good. That implement won't quite work here. A stone block rests on the ground near a large hole in the cell wall. It looks like someone recently replaced and mortared the loose stone. The stone is much too heavy for Graham to lift. The stone can't be budged anymore. Graham can see a tiny mouse hole in one wall of the dreary cell. Graham can't reach into the mouse hole far enough to retrieve the piece of cheese. There is nothing more of interest inside the mouse hole. There is nothing more of interest inside the mouse hole. That implement won't quite work here. A fallen stone has revealed a large hole in
Where the
cell
fuck is
wall.
this mouse
After
hole?
observing no
Who's the
discernible
cat?
escape
Who's
route from the
Mordax?
small cell,
What is going on?
Graham sinks to the floor in despair, knowing he will never see the light of day again. Above him,
He will
Graham
never
can
see the light of
a
day
damp, rusty
again.
grate leading to who knows where. The grate is too high up. There is nothing
I'm
Graham
flying.
can do with it.
Hello,
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
from the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yeah. Like Dink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
Too bad. So close, yet so far away. Water, dripping down strands of slimy vegetation hanging from the ceiling, forms a small pool on the cell's cold stone floor.
No, that's just a lake.
Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordax's castle.
No, it's just out in the... It's right out front of this guy's house. And this guy just makes rustling sounds. Jesus
Graham tries
Christ.
to open the wooden door, but to no avail, as it's securely locked. Graham
Gandalf
inserts
is
the
having
hairpin
some
into
problems.
the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears
Do I have control now?
a soft click.
No, okay.
And the door is unlocked. Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the
I like how
labyrinth
he's just,
floor.
like,
A grotesque
calmly
creature
telling
scurries
him a
along
story
the
like
stone
this.
walls of the labyrinth. Graham can't catch the creature, and wouldn't want to. High above him, Graham sees the
He's
hole
speaking of him
by
in
which he
third
entered
person
these
past
confusing
tense.
underground tunnels. The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out. Graham sees the hole through which he exited the dungeon cell. There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle. The key won't fit this lock. The door is already unlocked.
Are you coming on to me,
That won't
Gandalf?
work with the labyrinth door. A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot, bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth. Graham should watch his step around this ugly beast. It makes no impression on the huge beast. Graham sees the beast's hairpin lying on the stone floor of the labyrinth. Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordax's castle. Shouldn't play around with Dink, Graham.
Now he's just making door
Inside
sounds
the
with his
cupboard,
beard.
Graham's eyes
Oh, okay, we're
fall
done
upon
with
a
that.
bag of dried peas. Reaching into the open cupboard,
He's
Graham
just
retrieves
narrating
the
things
bag
to
of dried
Graham.
Peas. A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the wizard's kitchen. Graham can see into the kitchen through the open pantry door. Graham scans
That's
the
just
various
his
items
ass.
lining the open shelves. but doesn't see anything of interest. Graham examines
Oh,
the
he's not
contents of
interested in the
shelves,
wizard.
but doesn't see anything of interest. A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the wizard's kitchen. A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest. There is nothing more of use in the cupboard. The cupboard is already open. A bag labeled peas sits on a shelf in the cupboard. Graham's eyes fall on a bag of dried peas in the open cupboard. A closed
Just
cupboard in
hand
the
someone
corner of the
something.
pantry catches Graham's interest. There is nothing more of use in the cupboard. A fire
Oh my
burns
God.
hotly in the fireplace, while something in the iron pot boils above it. The stuff boiling in the pot doesn't look or
He's just
smell
reading
very
him
appetizing.
things now.
Graham surveys Mordak's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy
Fucking dance
mishmash
time.
of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him. Princess Cassima, whom Graham now knows to have been stolen by Mordak from the kingdom of the Green Isles, looks pleased to see him. She smiles in friendship. A lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes laboriously scrubs the cold stone floor. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through. A lovely young girl with long black
I mean, I figure
hair,
we have to watch this
olive
intro or
skin,
else we won't know
and
what's going
flashing
on in the
green
plot.
eyes cowers frightened in the corner of the kitchen. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through. Princess Cassima looks glad to see Graham. Perhaps she feels he can help to get her off of this horrible island. The young girl
And Graham
endlessly
just
scrubs
decided
the
to
hard
leave
floor.
because the wizard was
She doesn't pay any
narrating to
attention.
him. Okay, we're done. Didn't even say goodbye, just left because the dude was narrating.
The cool pond water quenches Graham's thirst.
Okay.
A rustic stone bridge crosses the pond below Crispin's house.
No, don't!
Please don't call me.
Oh, I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty? Oh, I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes.
I have no idea what the fuck you've
You
been
might
talking
be able to
about.
find some supply.
Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too...
Okay, we can move now. Well, that's the plot in this game. Let's move forward. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at a guide because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Alright, Alright, after the introduction, you'll find yourself in front of Crispin's house. I guess Gandalf is Crispin. Head for the town. Oh, he was actually giving us legit advice. So, the evil wizard teleported our kingdom away, and we've got to go get it back. Okay, I just want to leave. Just leave. There we go. What's up with the mini U? That's my cursor to tell me to walk places. Alright, enter the town. Which way is the town? This way, maybe? Please fight the poisonous snake. Yeah, it's... Oh, I should probably save real quick. Save. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's not where we need to be. Okay, can we just leave now? Increase the speed? I suppose I should. I believe we're at almost max speed. Now, it's just an audio glitch that happens when you play the... You put the Windows disk in when you install the DOS version. You actually have to have legit copies of both in order for this to actually work. So it was a pain in order to get this to work, and I had to, like, dial up old friends and stuff just to be able to get this. But I was like, I've got to stream this. Alright, so wait, what? I thought I came from the south, but I guess not. Um, cross the bridge to the south until you reach the buildings, then go in. Okay, so do we talk to this dude? Let's see what happens when we talk to him.
A pie for dinner tonight.
That's nice. Good day, madam. That pie looks awfully good.
Ah, yes. My family will enjoy it, I'm sure.
The baker bides his time behind the counter while Graham looks hungrily at all the delicious wares. Graham waits to further bother the baker until a decision for purchase has been made. Suddenly,
How did you do
frantic
that with your
squeakers
mouth?
alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat. The cold river courses swiftly by the town bakehouse. A rutted dirt road travels east and west beside the rushing river. Thick, multi-pane windows surround the bakehouse. Graham spies a huge pile of logs to fuel the bakehouse ovens. With a fine view of the rushing river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road. The bakehouse door beckons to all hungry travelers. Pouncing, the scroungy cat.
Alright. I guess that's where we're leaving this discussion. Let's move on. So we're getting little glimpses. Oh. Okay, wait. Alright, so we go here. Then go in. Wait, is this it? Is this where we're trying to go? Honestly, I have no idea. This guide is not too helpful. Bakehouse. Okay, so I somehow went the wrong way, but I think if I go to the right here, I'll be fine. Hey kid, you want to see my mouse hole?
Quit.
Quit! Alright, well, I was gonna actually keep playing, but whatever.
Quit.
No. Alright, so we're in town now.
The small town. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment. Cedric seems to be thinking big thoughts right.
Quit.
Okay. Yeah, save the mouse or you're fucked forever. Alright, look inside the barrel, okay.
Little shops line the town's main cobblestone street. Little shops line the town's main cobblestone street.
I don't know if I'm actually clicking the right item.
Don't waste your time with that cow. Whoa. Big dog once, and I feel much safer out here. Wait, Graham, be careful. Come on.
Go into any of the shops, then step back out. The man will be gone. Okay, let's go into the shop.
That's you.
Courtesy to look around the...
Okay, bye.
Ice hot cocoa.
Nice hot cocoa.
Busy with people going about their daily chores. The town is busy with...
Alright, go west until we get to the pie shop. Alright.
Quit.
To beat the game, I have to show them my mouse hole. I see. You wanna go ahead and... Is there just lag, or what's going on? There's no pathing. I've actually got to click them all the way up there, I think. Whoops, that's not the right area.
Menacingly. That won't convince the
The what? Okay.
Quit.
Quit. No, I want to keep playing.
Quit.
Quit. Alright, let's save again because it's the error game.
Quit.
I think it's the sound of water that's asking me to quit. Go west, go inside the pie shop. Give him the silver coin. Alright.
Welcome back to our bakehouse.
Nasty run-in with a
Ice hot cup.
Okay.
Change for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging in the corner. Will you take a lovely golden heart for it? I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging in the corner. Will you take a gold coin for it?
Why, yes.
One sec.
Yes, a gold coin would be adequate. Here, let me get it for you.
I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging...
To sell something to Graham.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
A coin to receive a custard pie.
Waits for customers behind a pie-covered counter. Graham has already eaten a pie and is not interested in any more. The baker
I guess I'm not interested in pie.
any other baked goods. Graham pie and is not interested in it.
Did I get it? Okay, I guess I'm not interested in any more pies. Goodbye. Yeah, I realize,
Quit.
Slaw.
nasty run-in
I'll
with
do that next time.
Ice hot cup.
Quit.
Ice cold cup of quit. Alright, go west 2 screens and there's a bear. Okay.
Quit.
Quit. No, I don't. I don't wanna.